I'm Don with StockChartistry.com. I build tools for traders because I am a trader. And this is one of the tools that I absolutely love. I use it every day with my scalping and my day trading, and it's called Session Anchors. Basically what this tool does, it automatically plots for you the low of the day, the pre-market low, the prior day low, the prior day close, the open, the high of the day, and the pre-market high. So you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plots on every single chart. If you can imagine, I run 12 charts in the background. I have alerts set on some of these. I prefer to have the alerts set on the prior day low and the prior day high, and the pre-market low and the pre-market high, and you're going to see why in just a second as we go over a couple of charts with this. When I get those alerts and they pop up in my message center, which is basically right here, then I know to go and look at that symbol. So we're looking at gold right now. Let's see how gold has done in regards to these session anchors. If we look at it, here was your open. It bounced under the open. It went up to the high of the day. Now that's getting marked on the day, so it's not something that was pre-marked or something that you can trade off of. But with your open right here, it busted through the open, came back and retested, and the open actually became resistance. And you lost that resistance. And then what did it do? It went down to the prior day close, and it bounced off of that. And then it began consolidating right above the prior day close, bounced under the prior day low. So this was the low of the prior day and the close. So obviously it closed near the low, but this was the low. It came and it actually saw that now as being resistance. It came down to the pre-market low, which was right here. It had one little bounce back and then it shot down. It came back up, it retested, it tried to get above, it couldn't get above, and you lost it. Then this became firm resistance. Once again, rejected, and then down for the rest of the day. Interesting. These levels are incredibly important. If you want to master day trading, you want to have these levels on your chart. You can look here and you can see the same thing is going on with GDX. Pre-market, showing resistance, and then it just shot down. There wasn't anything there left to hold it. Let's look at a stock that was up on, for example. So Exxon was up for the day, but what did it do? On the open, it tested the pre-market low, shot through it, grabbed a bit of liquidity, and then look what it did. It just shot straight up. It took a little pause here for a second on the pre-market high, but it shot past the pre-market high, the prior day high, and then you got into this zone here. Came all the way back down and got stuck here between the pre-market high, battling on the open. Lost the open for a second, shot over the open. The open once again became support for it, and it then shot back up. Oh, look at this. We had a nice pullback on the pre-market high right here, right around 1230. That would have been a very nice entry. And look what you would have got. You would have got all of this. Indicator will make you money. Let's look at a couple of options that you have with it. You don't have to show these markers right here. I show the markers because it makes it easy to understand, and even I forget what these lines are sometimes. If you just want to see, if you don't, and you also can show labels. So you can show lines and labels. So if I set that to apply, now I can see all the numbers up here. I don't show that usually, and it'll come packed in the box like that. It's packed like this. You can show just the marker by itself, or you can show the line, or you can show none. In this case, I'm showing the line, and then if you want to hide the marker, really I just have this thing called a marker mover. You don't like the marker over here because it's getting involved with your plots. You know, I actually open up the right-hand side of my plots in order to have this there, but you can move it wherever you want to. You can move it, let's say we'll move it to the left a little bit. So there you go. You can move it to the left as far as you want. There you go. I kind of like it over here. I think I had it set to 8, so I'll put it back to 8. And then you can have alerts. And I usually set, once again, like I said, I'll set my prior day low and pre-market low and high. That's what the H and the L is. I'll set that to yes. and then I will get alerts. It'll ring, beep or ring when that happens, and then I'll know to go look at the stocks. Once again, this is going to save you so much time, and it's going to put you right at the put everything right at the fingertips for you to be able to actually get out there, find that ticker that's moving, that's testing. So that alert, for example, would show like this. Now, when it crossed this this pre-market high, for example, and I had it set to pre-market high low, it would alert. It would alert me a couple of times because it crossed under, crossed over, crossed under, crossed under, crossed over. So I know now to actually begin putting this on my watch list, and then I'll go over and I'll actually look at this, and I'll begin looking at trying to find where is an entry point to get in on something like this. Once again, I hope this is something that helps you out, and I hope you can make a lot of money with it. Have a great day.